All right, welcome back to our channel, you guys. Man, we're making great progress on the 66 F-100. Today we're going to be going out and grabbing the cab and coming in and trying to prep the frame. The goal, hopefully, if we can get it all done today, is brake lines, fuel lines, get the cab set back on the frame just so we can align all that, make sure everything fits. It's going to be on and off, cab on and off, and the frame moving around, doing all this fitment stuff, making sure that we get it to work just the way we need it. So glad you're here with us. Sure appreciate your support, and hang in there and we'll take you along for the ride. All right, hey, good morning, everybody. Tim and I are back out in the shop. We're on the 66. Tim is, we're trying to figure out what brake lines we're going to use. We've got some original Crown Vic ones, but we're also looking at some old Mustang ones that we're gonna check out and see how they work. So that's the plan. We're working on that right now, trying to figure out what we're doing there, and we'll show you what we figure out here in just a bit. So here we go. I've got brake line. I've got a whole bunch of other components. We're going to start piecemealing this together and figuring out where we are putting all this stuff. So that is the plan. I think I finally got all the right parts to do the back end for brakes. All right, heading back out to the trucks. One of the things that that we're gonna do that I know I need to do this correctly. I was gonna grab the old red cab, throw it back on, because that was gonna be quick and easy, wouldn't have to do as much. But the reality is that I really need my good cab. I spent all the money on this thing, and it's in much better condition. This blue thing right here, it's actually, I think it was green, but there is almost no damage on this thing at all. A couple of spots, a little bit of rust repair, but almost nothing else to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this thing out and get ready to lift it and pull it out of the back of the truck. Yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the next step. So here we go. All right, I got the cab off. I can show you just a couple of spots that we've got to address. There's a little rust hole here, one right there, one right there, a little tiny bit on that firewall right there. And then inner panels, these are really commonly bad on these trucks. They catch a lot of water there. And I think underneath there's one frame support that I'll have to replace, but that's just simple. Some of the, I mean, that's a really easy metal. That's a couple of real small pieces. We can make those, get them thrown in there, as opposed to all of the work that is going to be required for the other cabs. There's just a ton more metal work to do. So that's the plan. We'll get that thing pulled in here in a little bit, and yeah, looking forward to getting started on it. So we'll show you as we go. All right, cab's coming inside. Very carefully. Absolutely awesome, great day. We're getting there, going back together. All right, so parts are coming off on my truck. I'm clearing the firewall here. I think what I'm gonna do is wait and save up the money. It's about $100 for a new set of those. And again, they're not rusted out like every other one that I've found, but there's enough in there. I'd really like to pull them off, get them properly repaired and replaced. I'm in here, I've got some other stuff. I gotta pull the rest of the wiring out, other components out of the dash. So I'm gonna get all that done. Almost looks like that dash is bent, but anyway, we've got other dashes. We'll figure that out. Again, most of this cab is in really good shape for being the vintage and being outside. So what'd you do? A little more combo.
Cut the floor out to fit this through the The floor.
What is that?
The shifter. Or manual.
We thought we were going to do this quick. We forgot we had to cut the floor out. And so Tim got underneath, marked it. We're going to slam it down now. Should be dropping that truck right onto its brand new mounts. And we're going for almost kind of a final test fit, actually, on a bunch of our modifications. So we're getting really close to we got a couple of repairs due on the cab, and then we'll drop this thing on there and start putting it together to drive. So that's the plan. All right, we're back from lunch. We got the 66 cab sitting down on the frame. I've got to do some work on the trans tunnel. It's not quite perfect yet. It's really, really close. So I'm gonna get this thing jacked up, fine tune that a little bit so that we can set it all the way down on the bed or on the frame. That's the plan here. And the reason I'm doing this right now is we're making room for other projects, but I'm also needing to figure out my brake booster, get that in and start running brake lines up to that particular area so I know exactly how long to make them and where they're going to land, all that fun stuff for locating those things, including the fuel lines. Because I'm bringing in the fuel lines. You can see them right here. Got the fuel lines right here, and they are coming up, and they're located right here in this part of the engine, the valley, and so I've got to get them routed in the right spot, hanging on the frame, and all those pieces done. So that's the plan. That's what we're working on. I'm working on with the 66 right now, so I will take you along. All right, man, thanks for joining us. I am really excited the progress we made on the 66 today. Actually, the last couple of days we've been making really good progress. As you can see, we got the motor in, we got the cab on, we're test fitting these things. I'm actually plumbing in the fuel lines and the brake lines, so that's why I had to put all this on so I could figure out where everything's landed. Had to put the exhaust header on loosely, just so that we could figure out where everything's flowing and all those things. So super excited. A couple small patches to do on the cab, and it will be done actually and ready to sandblast and paint. And yeah, so we're making great progress. Man, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everybody, all of your support. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things you got to do to keep track of what we're doing. And we are working hard to get you more content out on a regular basis. So I really appreciate your support and look forward to seeing how these projects turn out. Hopefully we'll get a couple of them running here soon. We'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.